What's going on, everyone? Alliance Work here, and welcome back to another YouTube video. And in this video, I wanted to go over and let you all know about everything that will be going away when the Mist of Pandaria remix ends. So if you guys are enjoying this series, do make sure to subscribe. It does help out a lot, as I do post these type of videos daily. And with that being said, let's just hop right into it. So I am in a social media group where I have seen it shown up a lot, where people are asking, what is the rare collectibles for remix? What do I have to collect before it ends? And we're going to go right into that. But first, we're going to talk about the achievement rewards, because these are also limited time as well. This includes Chen Stormstout's hat, which, for Chen Stormstout's hat, includes this helm and this cape. That achievement gives you 2 hats for 1, a cape and a helm, and this is what they look like. The next one we're going to talk about is the Muskpaw Calf, which comes from the Town Log Steps, and all you gotta do is complete 2 of the achievements based in the meta, and that is the Muskpaw Calf. It is an uncommon pet, so you will have to make it rare if you want it to have any semblance of viability. But this pet is tied to that achievement, and the Astral Emperor's Serpentling is another reward, which was the pet I just had out. This pet is a reward from the Timeless Isles, which you just had to complete 1 of these achievements. I opted to do all 5 of the world bosses, all 4 Celestials and Ordos, for this one serpent. Keep in mind, the Celestials are fixed, so they will not reset, and everyone should have equal opportunity access to Ordos, because that was also fixed. Something else that will be going away is the Astral Emperor's Serpent, which comes from the Veil achievement. Where is it? Veil of Eternal Blossom, which includes getting exalted with the August Celestial's Golden Lotus, or doing these 2 achievements, which involves doing Scarlet Hall, Scholomance, Mogashon Palace, Scarlet Monastery, and Terrace of the Endless Spring. Just on normal or raid finder will be enough. That is literally it. You don't have to go out of your way and do it on heroic. And then the August Celestial Wings, which is 4 toy rewards. In these 4 toys, you can see the Zuan effect proccing on me right now. It's reminiscent of the legendary capes that you got in Pandaria. You'd have the Yulon wings. You have, and yes, I'm going to be showcasing every single one of them. You have the Nuezo horns. You just saw Zuan, so I won't be re-showing that. And you have the Chaiji wings. So these, unfortunately, no one else from what I've heard can see these besides you, but it's still nice to see because everyone loved the cape effects back in Pandaria, myself included. So I love that they made these for a toy, and it is by far one of the easiest toys to get. Just have to essentially just keep leveling up your cape nonstop until you get it, more or less. And then we have the Half Hill Farmer's Backpack, which is the cape that got leaked that shows a little chicken resting in the coop. Very cute, very cool. And while we have the capes up, we're just going to talk about the Chen Stormstout's keg, which comes from, I believe, the Crossring Wild. So that is, like I said it whenever I did the breakdown and everything. I told you guys, Pandarians are going to love this event because there's so much that's Pandaren friendly. And then one of the We have 2 more toy rewards to go over, or achievement rewards to go over, and the next one is the Shaw Corruption, which essentially gives your weapon that Shaw taint. And that comes from the Dread Waste achievement, where you have to do the campaign, the Claxi, or Tour Dread Waste. I've done all 3 of them, because I've just been going to town on these achievements. But the Claxi achievement and the campaign is probably the best way to do it, because they absolutely made the Claxi rep so easy to get. So easy. And then you have the August Phoenix, which is the easiest reward to get, because all you have to do is level up to level 20, which will take like an hour max. So there's no reason why everyone shouldn't have this mount. It is a very unique mount model, and this mount model has not been reused since the Pandaren Challenge Mode Phoenixes. So I would not miss out on this beauty. And then the last achievement reward we're going to be talking about is... Oh, that did not work. The Cherry Blossoms Trail, which you get from the Jade Forest achievement. And it just kind of leaves like a little cherry blossom trail in your wake. It's pretty cool. I will admit it is very cool. But now let's move on to some more vendor-esque type stuff, and what I would recommend buying and what I would not recommend buying. Because there is a lot of stuff that is a trap. If you have the bronze for it, go right on ahead, buy it. I don't care. It's your bronze. But I'm just letting you know the most efficient way to do it. So, what would you buy if the remix had limited time stuff? Well, first and foremost, Hemet Nessingwary the 17th. He is the mount vendor. You want everything on page 1, everything on page 2, everything on page 3, and then all of these mounts are what is currently on retail as we speak. I would highly, highly, highly advocate that you go for the Thundering Onyx Cloud Serpent, the Son of Galleon, definitely the Heavenly Onyx Cloud Serpent, and the Cobalt Primordial Direhorn. Everything else I would recommend, if you don't like farming as well, just like take advantage of this opportunity while we have it, because these mounts, especially these 4 in particular, are incredibly rare. So Hemet Nessingwary the 17th, if you can, I would highly recommend buying everything he has from a collector standpoint, because 3 pages of it is limited time, and then the rest are really rare drops. Moving on over here to Grandmaster Jockus, I would 100% recommend buying everything Jockus has to offer. I've already bought everything on my orc. I have all of this done already. But all of these are also limited time as well. Also, this is very reminiscent of Rastakhan for Shaman lovers. And you can buy all of these on a different tune that it's not suited for, and they'll still learn it all the same. Like, for instance, the Warlock one, it says I've already learned it, but this tune, as you can see, I just made it. But like I said, these are all limited time things, and some of these are actually very cool. Like this one, Blood Elves can finally be Kael'thas with this transmog right here. Only if you're a mage, though. So you can be a Blood Elf mage and look just like Kael'thas for role-playing purposes. And then I gotta talk about the fans. The fist weapon fans is so clean. So, you know, just if you like transmog or you like how any of that looks, highly consider just wiping Grandmaster Jockus clean of everything he has, because everything he has is also limited time. Moving on to Lara Treebender, who's just loving on this Yak Something Fierce. You want to buy the Ensemble Guys of the Shadow Pan, because this is a very Terran Zoo-esque transmog. both of them to be exact. And any class can use this transmog. Any class at all. Anything from priest to paladin. The dark shaman ensembles I would highly recommend buying as well. If you already have the dark shaman set that comes from Siege of Ogrimmar, buy it again. Buying it again will give it universal use. And that is something I cannot iterate enough, because it is very, very rare already, and being able to use it on other tunes just looks so damn good. I'm not even gonna lie. But the Dark Shaman sets, 2 out of 3 of these are limited time. One of them will still be in the game, but this is probably the only way you can give that one that's in the game universal use. And then the ensemble, hold on. The ensemble Robes of Quiet Reflection, I would highly recommend buying these as well, because these are also limited time. As is the Tien Monastery clothing, the Sun Pearl clothing, and the Vestments of Serenity. Now, once you get past that, all of this stuff is just simple dungeon gear. But if you want to buy it, then by all means, go right on ahead. Alright, now we move right on along.
What is your purpose?
And, oh, right off the rip, we gotta talk about the Hellscream BOAs. If you did not get the Hellscream BOAs, I would highly recommend buying each and every one of them, because honestly, these BOAs have not been accessible since the end of Pandaria, and as you can see, I am even still missing one myself, which I am planning on getting as soon as I'm done recording this. So, what makes these BOAs stand out among other BOAs is it is a level 1 to insert end level here BOA, but it has gem sockets that have a socket bonus. No other BOA in the game has gems with a socket bonus that you can use while leveling. So for people who like to twink and harass everyone at level 10, these things are an absolute godsend. Now, the Tusks of Manoroth. We're just going to take a quick second and talk about this. I would not recommend buying this. So I found out how many of the Bones of Manoroth you get, and putting Mythic Siege over there where it belongs, because quite sure unless you got Froggers with you, you're probably not doing that. The most bones you can get in a day is 6, 5 from Heroic, 1 from Normal, which means you would have to full clear Siege of Ogrimmar at least 4 times and then get 38,500 bronze for the plate shoulders. Now, me and someone in one of my live streams were talking about how these might possibly be universal cosmetic, but I do not think that is the case. I really don't, and if anyone knows otherwise, please feel free to let me know in the comments, because I would love to know. But your Bones of Manoroth, I would highly recommend putting towards the Hellscream BOAs more than anything else, because there is a Garrosh skip in retail. You can just go straight to Garrosh. It's low, but right now the lockout's also daily at the time of this video going up, so you can farm this daily just going to Garrosh. I would not recommend buying these.
Do not share what
unless someone can confirm that those tusks have universal use. I do not recommend it. As for this guy, nothing really worth buying off him.
Speak.
Nothing really worth buying off him unless you want these. These are just the dungeon transmog sets. Nothing really exciting about them. A lot of them are actually ugly.
Speak quickly or leave.
Now, there is one set we have to talk about in particular.
Speak your truth.
Here it is. Hold on. Here it is. This set right here. Warriors buy this set. Even if you don't play a warrior, you might play one in the future. This is actually a time running ensemble. They snuck it in very sneakily. Buy this ensemble right here. You look exactly like this. It's not this one, it is this one. It is, you go on a warrior and it literally says Time Runner as the tier set. I'll show that at the end of the video because I've already bought this.
Trust yourself.
But make sure you buy that transmog piece because that one is actually limited time and they literally snuck it in under the
Why
radar.
are you here?
As for the toys, just buy at your own discretion, you know. I honestly can't really say which one I would advocate for just because of how much people are just kind of like absent from Pandaria lately. Like, honestly, me personally, it's just kind of hard for me to advocate for which one you should buy since a lot of people who want these toys probably already have them. But if you want them, you got the bronze, just an easy way to up your collection. Yada
Seek
yada.
the truth. What do you want?
And
Farewell.
yeah, I think that'll just about do it for all of the limited time things that you can get, that you need to get from the Pandaria remix. Because as you can see, I'm more or less done with my farming. I've pretty much gotten everything I wish to get. So with that being said, I'm probably going to just return to retail and continue working on other projects for you guys. But yeah, I hope you guys have found this video helpful. And if you did, do consider subscribing. It does help out a lot. Also, one last thing before I wrap this up. I almost forgot. There is 2 titles that are limited time as well. The Claw of Eternus and the Paragon of I think it's Paragon of the Mists. Those titles come from doing the raids on Heroic, all 5 of them, and then doing Siege on Mythic is how you get the Paragon of the Mists. But I'm probably not going to be doing that because just the thought of Heroic Dark Animus literally makes my insides scream. But anywho, I'm going to go ahead and just wrap this video up for you all. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'm going to work on getting this video to you guys as soon as humanly possible. And with that being said, I will see you guys for the next video.